Hi, in this video, I'll be talking about the movie Love in Every Word, which you can watch here on YouTube on Omoni Oboli TV. This is a very interesting movie. So it talks about, love, of course, is a romantic movie. So it talks about this lady, Choma, who falls in love with this guy, Odogwu, who is not her usual type. He's not somebody she on a normal day would go for, would talk to her, would even entertain. She goes for, men that speak very proper English, she doesn't date Igbo guys essentially. And she finds love in this Odogu who makes her start, to question her taste in men, who makes her want to question her reasons essentially. And it's a very, very sweet, romantic movie, and you definitely enjoy watching it. Watching her ghosting Odogu and all of that, I was very curious to see like what exactly, why would she, like, did they get into an argument, did something happen? He kept sending her gifts, trying to call her. She was just ignoring his calls. And when she was with her friend, and her friend was like, what did he do? Does he smell like, is he, bad company, like what exactly? She was like, no, he actually listens to me. Like, she was just like saying a lot of good things about him. Like, so why exactly are you not interested in pursuing a, romantic relationship with this guy? And her reason was because he has an accent, an Igbo accent. And it's just funny how like we tend to nitpick on things that don't really matter and forget the most vital things in, getting to know somebody, or the most essential thing you need to know about somebody. But we tend to just be very, shallow minded in, trying to pick the ideal, picture perfect guy just because that's something she had to handle. Because okay, all the perfect, most handsome guy speaking Queen's English, the most good looking guy like she had been with, where did I actually land her? So why not, give this guy a chance? Like, he hasn't given you any red flag, he hasn't given you any sign to show that he has ill intentions towards you. So just give it a shot and see where it goes, which was what she did. It's just very beautiful to see how, at times what you're running away from could be actually what you need essentially. It's quite, beautiful to see how love will come in any form, any shape, in ways and in people you don't expect it to come into your life. If you're curious to know why, she is very particular about not dating an Igbo man, not dating somebody that, doesn't speak good English and all of that, then you should go check out the movie. But if you've seen the movie, you would know why she has these, reasons, these criteria. So yes, but the man she falls for, Odogwu, is a very intentional man. Like, this man takes care of her, he loves her, he pampers her, and he's like very, very good for her. He is quite different from, her previous relationship, and he seems to want her to win in everything she does. He's very, loving, caring, wants to protect her, wants to love her. And she's also always used to being the one supporting her guy's dream. She's being the one funding her partner's, businesses and, whatever he wants to do. So it was like a different dynamic, a different change for her getting to meet such a, wealthy guy that is ready to spoil her and, just love her and just wants to be there for her essentially. Like, it was quite interesting and refreshing to see in this movie. Then for the actors in this movie, so we have Odogwu, who is Obiora, was played by Uzo Arukwe. This man is such a fantastic actor. Like, he was so good in this movie. Like, at a point you're like, this Odogwu should come and find you, because he was just very interesting. Like, how they first met up, at her cousin's wedding, and how they just spent the whole night talking and trying to get to know each other, and how she, abruptly left, and they didn't exchange numbers, and the whole dramatic thing where he came into her, office with the whole, entourage of singers and dancers. It was just very funny. Like, he's that dramatic and elaborate in making his, intentions known. And he was a very, very intentional man, because from the first day he saw her, he just kept telling her that you're going to be my wife, you're going to be my wife. And he, matched his word. Like, everything he did was in line with what he was saying. And he is just somebody that just loved her, like genuinely just wanted to care for her, protect her, elevate her, just love her, spoil her, pamper her. Like, I just enjoyed seeing him in this movie. I just love their, chemistry in this movie. And also when they got to, interact, when they got to have conversation, very curious about her and her dreams, her plans. Like she just wanted to know all about her, and I just think Uzo is a fabulous, 10/10 top-notch actor. Then we have the character Chioma, who was played by Bam. Like this babe knows how to act. Like so, she is this, career-oriented woman. She has this beautiful job where she works hard. Like she is one of the most dedicated staffs at the office, but her boss is very, problematic and just makes working very, stressful for her. And she also has this side business of hers, her perfume business, but she has not had the time to focus on that because of how hectic work has been. And her love life hasn't really been all that rosy, she just keeps meeting boys, not men. She just had not been lucky with that aspect of her life till she meets Odogwu, is everything she wants and she needs in a man, just that whole him being Igbo and the accent that she can't do without. But their love is very, very, very interesting and very beautiful. It was just blooming like in front of her eyes. You could see like she couldn't resist the connection she had to this guy. And honestly, two of them together, like I loved their on-screen chemistry, and I just enjoyed watching them in this movie. Then of course get to see her friends, Ivy and Ify. So those were her girls, like her day one. She would reach out to them, call them, like they knew everything that was going on with her. And I loved how they were quick to, tell her when she was wrong and advise her in areas that she needed to hear certain things. And they're just like very, very good friends essentially. And of course we get to see her mom just wanted this babe to settle down, marry somebody, and she was also ready to ship her off with Odogwu, like she was sold. And she was just a typical African mother who was had to carry her grandkids and wants her daughter to get married so she can show the lavish wedding celebration and everything. Then of course we get to see her boss and her secretary, as is her secretary or the PA at the office. So very, very interesting lineup of actors, and honestly everybody did so well in this movie. Just a very cute, sweet, romantic movie about finding love in somebody you would not on a normal day go for. So this whole thing with having your type and your spec, like you can find love in somebody that is not your spec. This person can give you everything you've not gotten in your English speaking, boyfriend or your most handsome guy. But if this person treats you right, he makes you feel loved, makes you feel appreciated, supports and cares about you, what more could you want? So she got to realize that love can come in any form, and she got to see that in this guy. It's just a very sweet movie, like love in every word. Like this man not just saying he loved her, but he was actually acting it. And bonus that he's very wealthy, of course, so money is not a problem for him. So although she wasn't concerned about him being rich and all of that, but that is just a bonus. Like this guy was ready to fly to Lagos to be with her, to see her, spoil her rotten, but she just had her own issues she needed to sort out. But it's just like a very chill, very calm, love is in the air type of movie. So if you haven't seen Love in Every Word here on YouTube on Omoni Oboli TV. You should check it out. You'll see some of your favorite actors like Bam Bam and Uzo Arukwe. It's such an interesting watch. You will definitely enjoy watching it. So if you watched that, do share your thoughts down in the comment section. If you like this video, please smash the like button. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.